But wow, were you guys on the call yesterday with Gloria? That was what an informative call. That was the longest I've ever spoken to my mom in like years. I mean, sit down and Annette talks to mom a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, you talk to mom a lot. But that was the longest I've ever spoken to my mom in years. So that was great. So we had the opportunity to, uh, kind of find out what she was saying. And some of the things that she said were enlightening. Like, she's completely unaware of what was going on. Who we have here? Good morning. Good morning, Twinkie. Good morning. What does that say? Can't see. Hey. Hi, Alicia. Welcome. Welcome. Yeah, so, I think that but what's happened today, Gloria mentioned, Joyce said that we were up cleaning and Gloria was up. She's helping with putting she's, realizes that our family, is now on social media and that we're out there and that all the stuff that she's been doing, with the money and the gambling and stuff, everybody's kind of aware of it. So she's like, oh gosh, and kind of like, realizing, she realizes, okay, one thing is that she did was the house was always messy, but then when we would have a party or people over, that's the only time we get cleaned. And growing up, we had lots of parties, so it'd get clean, be messy all week, and then we get cleaned up by Thursday and Friday, and everything would just get put in the closet. And and so that's kind of how that was growing up. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had so we spent my mom and dad spent a lot of time going to discotheques in the 1970s. You remember discotheques? That's what they called them, discotheque. And there was a place called Earthquake Ethel's in Beaverton, Oregon. I doubt it's still there, but that was the hot spot that they would go, and they played all the disco, and that's just kind of how it was done back then. They left me and Annette alone a lot to get her, so we bonded, but often they didn't want to pay for babysitters. I mean, I don't even think that's allowed anymore. I don't think you can just go to a bar and leave your two kids at home without a babysitter. And I mean, if anything were to happen, I think that the parents would get in trouble. I don't know. I don't know the laws these days, but I know that some of the stuff that they did back then in the 70s weren't quite copacetic with everybody. But anyway, so Gloria really enjoyed the talk yesterday. She wants to do it again, and sending love. Thank you so much. And yeah,
Good.
yeah,
Not really wrong.
nothing really wrong.
Good.
Yeah, we all love each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, so today, so that really kind of pumped her up. She's enjoying the, I guess the community, like realizing that people are out there because she was, and that's one of the things too is like a lot of people as they get older. I think around here I see a lot of lonely people, and they're not on social media because they're my mom's gen, and I think moving forward we're gonna see. Hi, how are you guys doing today? Alicia, how are you doing today?
Good.
Good. How are you, Alicia? Saying love. That's awesome.
But
Yeah, we're just kind of waking up, and I don't know why. Why do you wake up so early, do you think?
I just work.
Yeah, she wakes up, she wants to work. She's always been working, Annette is what you call an overachiever.
Right.
Yeah, she was a straight A student in high school at a private school, St. Mary's Academy in Portland. And she went on to graduate from Boston University.
Yeah.
Yeah. And my mom actually was with her when she graduated the very last year. She took 5 years.
Yeah.
But she still managed to do it. Huh. I'm good. It's great to hear you're doing good. Yeah, it is, and it's great. Thank you so much for the support, you guys. It's really, like I said, putting the show on social media has really raised awareness of my mom. Like she was kind of like living in this like little bubble, like this little isolated bubble, and now she's not. Now she realized, oh shit, I have people coming over basically every day, and so I have to keep the house clean. Yeah, it's like, well, I mean, if you guys noticed it, she don't remember that the house was even messy before we got here, and she don't remember that the house was in foreclosure. It's like, oh, it was? I said, yeah, that's why we're here. We came here because we were helping you pay the bills. and then we started documenting everything. We originally wanted to put it on a show called Hoarders. I don't know if you ever heard that show, but I thought Hoarders would be very interested because this would be a perfect task for them. But then it seemed like it was more than just Hoarders, so it might seem like something for Dr. Phil. So he wrote up all these videos and did stuff for Dr. Phil. And, of course, probably a million people do that. So it's not that they didn't find us interesting. They probably just skimmed over it. But now with your support and everything, maybe we could get on Dr. Phil. Wouldn't that be fun if we got Gloria, me, and Joy, and Annette on Dr. Phil to talk about the stuff that's been going on? Would that be fun?
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah, that'd be fun, huh? I think and Gloria, by the way, loves Dr. Phil. She loves Oprah and Dr. Phil. She loves watching TV. One of her favorite things to do. In fact, I think it's like, besides going to the gym, Gloria's only other hobby is watching TV. And this isn't a bash Gloria. We're just kind of open. What's up, babe? Oh, geez, yeah, absolutely. Here, you read these comments for a while.
Okay.
Yeah, just read them and read them out loud.
Okay.
I got you help Joy. I'll be right
Yeah.
back. Okay, I sure will.
Ah. Right. Yeah. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah. Right. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. I don't know about 2 in the morning. Yeah. Yes.
Okay, I'm back.
All right.
Did they say, you got any good questions? This is what they said. You guys are. Let me just see. It says, Charlie wants to know, what time is it there? What time is it?
It's about 2. Oh, it's about 5. I'm here.
Two.
Oh, 2, yeah.
Yeah, 2:45. What's your favorite color, Annette?
Probably blue.
You look beautiful, Annette. Hey, Annette, will you play piano one day, please?
Yeah.
Yeah, Charlie. She would love to play piano again. She hasn't played in years.
Right. All right.
Hello, Annette. Robin from Australia.
Mm-hmm.
You're awesome and so smart.
All right.
Oh, good. Oh, good, she says. Oh, good. I love pianos.
Yeah.
I can't play. I just love the sound, says
All
Charlie.
right.
Yeah. And that's been playing since how old were you when you first started?
I don't know, about 9.
She started at 9. Can you read music?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's really good at reading music. I can play. I can't read music. It's too hard. Hello from Acapulco, Mexico. Wonderful. I've been there once when I was 16. That was so fun. Good morning from gray, cold Yorkshire. It's 10:46 a.m. Holy cow. Man, it actually, when you live in a desert, the thought of like a foggy, cold, rainy day actually sounds very, very romantic and very, very nice way to start the day. But because we're in a desert here, so enjoy your weather's actually beautiful in Yorkshire. I'm sure it is. I mean, I personally love gray skies because you can stay outside in the sun longer. Here it's always so sunny, you can only really stay outside for so long. Alicia says, Annette is so smart. She knows so much. I know. Annette has brought me and Joy and my mother together. I wasn't going to talk to them ever again. Twinkie Crutch, you have talent on that piano. I'd love to hear you play. It's 5:45 in Boston.
Okay.
Have you ever been to Boston?
Yeah.
Do you like Boston?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice. Thank you for the up hearts, guys. Thank you for the likes. Appreciate it. Hey. I love West Virginia because we get the perfect mixture of the season. Yes. Oh gosh. Yeah. Oh, that area of the country might love it too. We got the Smoky. Is that where the Smoky? Is that the Blue Mountains or the Smoky Mountains? I forget. Is the Blue? What is that? Blue Ridge Mountains? What is that up there in the? You guys got a beautiful mountain range, I remember, right? Just
Smoky,
spent some time
yeah.
out. Is it smoky out there in West
Yeah.
Virginia? Yeah. Oh, so what I had to just do right now. Good morning from Ohio.
Okay.
Hi, Ohio. You know what? I used to call. Here's a funny thing. I don't know if anybody's ever been to Cleveland,
Mhm.
but Cleveland is like, it's almost like the Holy Land. I mean, it's just like, it's like, it's weird. You get there and it's just like, this is like the coolest town. I mean, who knew
Okay.
Cleveland? I mean, it was just so cool. I remember, I don't know why I just thought it was the news town. I guess I thought it because you don't really hear much about Cleveland. You don't hear much about Ohio. You think it's just like it's like kind of next. It's in between Chicago and New York, or that's all you people really know. But no, man, Cleveland is cool. It's like it's a little paradise down there.
Okay.
Appalachian Mountains. That's right. Thank you. Southern West Appalachian Mountains. Beautiful, beautiful. I had a chance. My dad, as Joy told you, well, he did a national restaurant corporation, which he was a CFO, but it led him to come up with the solution that she talked about was this integrated credit card machine because they didn't have those in the 90s. And what that means is that he invented this thing, and then we had to go install them on all these restaurants all over the United States. So me and Annette worked for the company, everybody did. And so I'd fly around and I'd go to all these different places. So that's why when I say Cleveland and I say Appalachian Mountains, I got that all because of that company. I go out there to these tiny little restaurants and install their credit card terminals for the family. Richard, you have cool hair. Thank you, Alicia. That's very nice. Hello, Annette from Kansas City, Missouri.
Okay.
Yep, Kansas City. What do they make there?
I don't know.
I think Kansas City is famous for blues and ribs. How many hours do you sleep? You're always online. Well, honestly, this is something we've been doing for years. Like we've always been doing social media, and since about 2016, we started periscoping, and Joy, as you guys know, is absolutely just loves it. It's a natural, and we moved up, and we got so crazy. In 2017, we took the whole periscope and the whole channel up to the caves of Fort Apache, and she would just blog. We just sit up there and literally blog for hours and hours and hours. We lived in a cave, so we had nothing to do except cave stuff and just talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. And we were at the top of the mountains. We had great reception. And everybody was like, "How are you doing this?" And it was because Periscope was brand new. No one knew you could do live streaming yet. I mean, you did. I mean, some people did, but the majority of people didn't. And I saw that. I was like, you can live stream from an iPhone anywhere. I was like, man, we got to take this somewhere. We got to do something. And that's what we did. And we did that. And we got we had quite a big following there. But then Periscope came down. They sold Periscope to Twitter. And then it just kind of basically disappeared. It just wasn't the same. Love you, Annette. Hi from Florida. Oh, hello, Florida. We love Florida. How many hours of sleep? Yeah. And we also have odd hours, too. And I don't know. Yeah, we're very strange.
Yeah.
Annette, you're a star playing music. They want you to play music again. They want you to play the
Okay.
piano. Do you think you do
Yeah.
that? Yeah. So I had to go help Joy. She's in the bathroom. Our shower is funny. I'm the only one. I am the only one who knows how to what do you call?
Turn on.
Yeah, to turn it on, get the temperature right because it's broken slightly. So I'm not sure why, but it only turns hot to the left when you push it in. It only turns cold when you pull it out. So as you're pulling it, you gotta turn it, and if you push it, you gotta turn it the other way. But it's only like you gotta push for the cold and pull for the. So it's this really weird. I don't understand it at all. I don't understand why the way I do it even works. I have no idea how I fixed it. But it's a temporary fix because when we got here, these poor ladies didn't have any showers. They're showering at the club until their HOA cut them off, and then they couldn't go there anymore. And I don't know what they were doing. So and Gloria was just like didn't even mention any of this to us. Like, oh, I called a plumber and I said, what did you do? Oh, he didn't do anything. Anyways, it's just kind of fun around here. You go, what do these guys say? What does this one say? I can't see it. Oh my God, hold on. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Good. It says. Cecilia says, I was about to ask what hours y'all sleep, and y'all were on. I went to bed, and now 6 a.m. I'm getting up. My girls are getting ready for school. I know. It's a, I don't know. It's just one of those things that we have adapted to the I guess the form of art that this is, and adapted to technology. And for us, it's just kind of a natural thing. It's like it's weird when the cameras aren't rolling in here. And at first, I was just running around with the iPhone, filming everything, filming everybody, and everybody's kind of getting a little annoyed. Especially when I hear someone fighting, when I hear Joy and Gloria fighting in the other room, I run out there with my camera. And I mean, it was pretty crazy crazy times. But now things, as you guys can see, are much more settled. So most of the stuff I'll be posting, if you want to see how we got here, probably just be for more like how what a drastic change from the way we were a year ago to where we are today. And you look at it, if you look at just the first part of everybody yelling, everybody fighting, it looks like there's no hope. I remember posting this on Twitter a year ago, and people said, "You guys just got to burn that house down and get out of here." And I said, "Well, we can't do that. That's where my sister and Gloria live." I mean, that's ridiculous. It's not good advice. Where are they gonna go? Seagull Suites? I mean, Joy, are you tired? Well, this is Annette.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with Joy. Joy is actually taking a bath today. And so she's in the bathroom, in the shower, in the bath. And that's why when she said, "Could you come help me?" I had to leave. I had to go adjust the temperature. Satori, hey guys, I'm a huge fan. Any advice on how to deal with my hemorrhoids? Come on. Well, I don't know how you know this, but I have the same issue. I say just write it out, man. It'll be fine. Hey guys, guys, Annette is, yeah, this is Annette, not Joy. Thank you. So yeah, and by the way, Peggy and Lindsay are moderators and they're great. But as you guys know, Peggy will be needing more moderators because of the hours that Joy and I work. There's no way 2 moderators could even keep up with us. So if you're interested in being a moderator, send a message to Peggy. And when she comes on, just say, "Hey Peggy, I'd like to be a moderator," and then you guys deal with how you want to exchange your information. And then she'll tell me or tell Joy, and then Joy will tell me, and I'll add it to the. I'm kind of the tech guy here, so I'll add it to the. I'll add you as the moderators. Me and Joy have the same birthday. By the way, that's so cool. That means that your birthday is 2 days away from my birthday, and it's only 1 week away from Gloria's birthday. That's right. All 3 of our birthdays are in March. I mean, what are the chances? Morning, guys. Okay, watching here. Me and Joy, yeah. I'd be a mod. Okay, hi, Zoo. Great, that'd be awesome. Yeah, we just like to encourage a lot of, we realize and that, I mean, if you agree with everything that we do and everything, then that would be very cool, but it'd be very weird because everyone has biased opinions. So at the end of the day, I think the core is that we all love Annette. But, our own personal opinions or the way we go about things, those might be different. But what brings people together is that we realize, you know what? I really don't care who that dude's voting for. That dude's a good person because they care for another person. With their politics aside, who cares, right? And so that's where I want to get to in life, where we're all kind of like, who really cares what that person eats for dinner? The point is that we're all really good people. I'm sleepy too, Annette. She's sleepy. She's just kind of waking up. She's kind of getting used to this whole lifestyle. It's kind of new, huh?
It's all right.
It's all right, huh?
Yeah.
Not bad. It's a job.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you like the job?
I like it.
Yeah. So for those of you who don't know, this is Annette's job. So we started this out as the Healthy Weight Force. What?
I work at American government.
Yeah, she works for the American government.
Yeah.
So this becomes an asset to that. Yeah. So she does lots of things. Lots of things.
Yeah.
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 Hi, love from Australia. I love bulldogs. Story Gareth. Exactly. What time is where we are? It is almost 3 a.m. Gareth, are they related? This is my sister. I work at a nursing home and I see so many cases of people being mistreated or abused, but they don't have people like y'all to step in to help.
All right.
That is nice. I know. And honestly, I mean, Joy is the one who really kind of opened my eyes. And you saw her with Gloria and how she had to get through her. Well, she was the same way with me, but it took her 10 years to be like, no. And then she was like she said, she was the one who discovered that the house was in foreclosure. She was the one that discovered that all these like it wasn't just the banks that were coming after her. It was all these little HOAs and the trash companies all had liens on the house that were gonna bring it down, and so she was the one that went through all the stuff because it was hard because we had. I mean, I didn't think to take video because I didn't. I mean, if it was anything, I was shooting video. I was trying not to shoot the house. I was trying to somehow crop it out because it was so embarrassing. But I should have. But it was just, if you can imagine a room full of, like, you know those big moving boxes, like at least 6 to 8 boxes full of unopened mail. I mean, my dad had a couple businesses, so mail would come. So imagine all that mail that she had to go through, and I'm like, oh, I was like, Joy, you're crazy. I mean, and then and I asked her, she didn't say anything, and she found out that they were about ready to put the house on auction in about 30 days. and these two had no idea. I'm like, Gloria, you know, there's some things you can like overlook, but you know, while you're sitting here watching TV, maybe go through your mail once in a while. Well, I only laugh now because it's after the fact, and if you ever meet Gloria, you realize that she's not like, you know, I mean, she's such a good person, and it's like, you're like, why did you kind of feel bad for her? Like, why didn't you pay your mortgage? Oh, because it automatically came out, and then when there was no money in there, they just stopped taking the mortgage. Why wasn't there any money in there? I don't know. Maybe because I was spending it. Yeah. And this is not embarrassing. This is fun stuff. Don't be embarrassed. I think she gets a little embarrassed.
No?
No, okay. I want to make sure. I have to kind of read my sister a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, because sometimes she doesn't tell us exactly how she's feeling. All right. Charlie would like to know what our Memorial Day plans are. You know, honestly, you know, we just take care of these two, so we don't have much. Also, we don't have any money. So Memorial Day plans will be something around here, probably hanging out with you guys. She's doing a lot better. It makes me so happy to see. We love you, Annette. We're here for you. Oh, good, she said. Annette's favorite thing to say when she's happy is, oh, good, oh, good. Everyone has a story, and most are bad. Don't be embarrassed, Annette. You wouldn't believe my story of growing up and the abuse and all. Yeah. It's all been very, very, very tough. Very tough. And when you know, without getting, hi Rachel it's Rachel from the UK. She loves us. Hey, she loves us. Yay! Good. Oh good. You know, Annette has actually been to London. Yeah, she went there. It's very funny. It's very poignant because she actually had this intuition. She was very, very concerned, and she thought it was just a really bad idea for Prince William to marry.
That was a good idea.
You thought it was a good idea?
Yeah.
But you didn't like Kate Middleton back then.
I like Kate Middleton.
You like her now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I always liked Kate Middleton.
You've always liked Kate? Yeah. Okay. Well, okay, never mind that. I might have had that wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. I love you all.
All right.
Well, what's something positive that we're going to do today? Well, how about this? How about spread the love? She had a crush on William, right? Did you ever have a crush on William? No, she did not. Just don't embarrass her now. What's Annette's favorite TV show?
I don't have one. Yeah.
What do you usually like to watch?
I watch TV, like CNN.
She likes CNN. She actually watches 24/7 news. So if you have any questions about what's going on in the world, this is one to ask.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she just is filled with knowledge. Change the batteries in those smoking arms. First, safety first. Man, you know what? Tell you what. The problem is, the one smoke alarm that we have is about 40 feet in the air. And we only have a standard ladder. You need one of those special, you need one of those double ladders to get to this. I'm not kidding. I'll show you where it is. It's like in the top of the ceiling. I don't know. I mean, the most ridiculous place to put a smoke detector because, I mean, you would need to put a ladder next to it on the wall because it's like you need to get one of those like fireman ladders, you know, to go through the windows. Annette, what do you think of Meghan Markle?
Meghan did. Yeah.
Meghan, like Harry? What about Harry? Harry's a nice kid? Yeah, Harry. Ooh, the new portrait is. I know. Oh, of Charles? Yeah, that's so weird. I kind of think actually it's cool. I just don't know much about King Charles.
Yeah.
Do you know much about King Charles?
No, not really.
Not really. I don't know much about him. I don't. But it appears to be that he views himself as a very, very fierce, powerful. You know, I don't know. That's just it's like from what I get, I get Prince Charles is kind of like just a normal dude. I don't get the sense that he's this, Alexander the Great type of guy. Please, no negativity. Okay, yeah, don't make me go in there and start moderating you guys. The exploitation of Annette featuring the debasing of Gloria, narrated by two sketchy, disingenuous people. Oh, what do you think about that?
Oh.
No. What do you think about it? He said, it's funny, he's complaining about us doing something negative as he's being negative. Franny, you see that Annette doesn't feel like chatting. Let her do what she wants. Be careful of explaining. Do you feel like chatting?
I'm all right.
Do you want to do something? Want us to go? Want to go do something else?
No, it's up to you.
It's up to you guys. So, Franny, don't just jump in and assume, because Annette will tell you what she's feeling. If she doesn't want, trust me, if Annette doesn't want to be here, she will get up and walk away. She has no problem doing that. Annette does not care about social graces whatsoever. She doesn't care about numbers, doesn't care about the channel. She'll walk up if she doesn't want to. She's not chained. As you can see, she has no handcuffs on. She can free to go. So there's nobody forcing her to be here. She wants to be here. This makes her feel better. So I'd really appreciate it if you guys would, instead of criticizing the methodology that we're doing here, try to embrace it and encourage Annette and stop criticizing her and suggesting that her own family would exploit her. Because the only people that think like that are you. I would never think to do that. I would never do that in a million years. Only you would do that. So when I hear someone say, that's what we're doing, I hear what you would do. Because what we're doing here, and you can go back and watch the videos, and if you tell me what things have gotten better or worse, and if you can honestly say they've gotten worse, then I will sign up to your channel and watch your channel. But I can tell you right now, 100%, and I'm not a genius, but I can tell the difference between better and worse. So when you come on here, and you start saying things, and you insult me, and accuse me of being greedy, accuse her of being greedy, you can accuse me of being greedy. I'll take that, okay? I come from a very wealthy family. But that one, Joy is a servant. So when you say she's exploiting your money, are you kidding? We're barely surviving here. I mean, you guys are watching because hopefully you get a few bucks in here and maybe we can maybe move out of here. Who knows? But ideally, we can at least get some things changed here. So I really appreciate the support. But this whole idea that, oh, we're doing this to make, you know what? This came on. We were trying to talk about healthy things. Joy wants to talk about nutrition. Joy wants to get people off caffeine. But do you know how many views we got on that? 12. And you can go back and watch it. You can watch our views when it's like oh, you get 15 views, you talk about health and nutrition, 15 views, boom. Talk about, Gloria and Joy fighting, 300,000 views. So it became very clear to us that the interest was in what we're doing here as a family, and you guys weren't really interested in us telling you what to eat. And I don't blame you. I would hate it. I would not watch a channel telling me that how great, telling me I just wouldn't do it. And so I get it now. At the time, I was like, man, it seems like someday that maybe these people will find this very interesting. So, yeah, don't feed the trolls. Are you kidding? Trolls are my favorite because my mom's a troll. So I have no problem with it. My mom's very, very critical. Very, very critical. I mean, what did she say? I mean, basically, I don't want to insult her because Annette loves Gloria.
Yeah.
She thinks she's a great mom.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I have more criticisms than Annette. And Annette doesn't like when I criticize Gloria. So. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me, guys. Sorry about that. Annette, what's your favorite color?
Blue.
Blue. Huh. Don't listen to those mongrels out there. The old saying goes, misery loves company. Whoever said that, shame on you. That's probably what you've done in your life. Yeah. Often what, and I've been there because I've been a person who, when I would watch a video or watch a post, for some reason I always take the negative, my brain just went to the critical side of it. And it was because I was angry. I was sad. So that's why we say don't feed the trolls. I realize when they're coming in here to say that what we're doing is so awful, because it's really because they're trying to. Everything looks awful to them. They can't see something good. They can't see someone doing something good. They can't see people being good. They only see what the people doing good. But man, look at those shoes. Those shoes came from China. Okay, dude, but you kind of missed the whole. Yeah, but he's wearing shoes from China. You know, okay, great. That's pretty much what the trolls do. They look for they cannot see good in the
Not
world.
a troll.
Who's not a troll?
Troll? No, we're not trolls.
Oh no, not us.
Okay.
No, we're talking about on here.
Okay.
Oh, she thought you guys were calling her a troll.
No.
No,
no
we're
one's a troll.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Trolls, but a troll on this world in the online world means, you know when you go fishing,
Yeah.
you go trolling.
Yeah.
You go trolling for someone to get a response because you're so lonely. That's a troll. They're trolling for a reaction. So, and then, ironically, then there's the word of the troll who sits on the bridge and is just like this mean little guy, okay? Kind of fits together. So they became called the troll. That's right. I did social media way before there was even social media, guys. I was a software guy. Okay. Annette, are you ready for a cigarette?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'll get you one.
Thanks. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Here's your ashtray. What's the next question say?
Good.
What is read out
I
loud?
didn't talk about cigarette. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. We tell the truth. Yeah. I love you. I love you too. Yeah. Yeah. Cigarette. Yeah. Yeah. Good. Water. Yeah. Yeah, right. Mm. Good. Yeah,
That's
good.
good. Cool.
Good. Oh,
See, we all need a smoke break once in a while.
yeah.
What's the one place in the world you'd like to travel to? Nicole wants to know. Do you want to travel?
Yeah, I travel.
Yeah, would you like to go somewhere?
Yeah, I mean,
I like your necklace. Cute necklace, Annette. Is she all right?
yeah.
Yeah. Are you all right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a really nice thing to say about someone who's gone through a lot there, Leviathan. I'm sure God will really appreciate that comment when he reads it, when he sees you in heaven. Pearls came from the crabs. Hello, beautiful lady. You look so good. Blessings to you all. Just got rid of another troll.
I know.
People are so sick and nasty. I know. You know, sometimes it's like, and if you think that it's bad here, if you can imagine what sort of stuff you experience on the street, you know, in person. I mean, it's just as bad. He was already seen in heaven, bro. Amazing turnaround. Forget the haters. Such great progress since the beginning. Yeah, I agree. I know. I feel blessed. I feel lucky. I mean, because who knows? I mean, this could have gone many different ways. Thank you. Thank you so much, friend. I'm rewarding people as well. That'd be fun. Let's send the cops back over here again so they can be embarrassed. Go back. I mean, you guys have already swatted us once, and it was very embarrassing for everybody, and it scared my mom. I mean, she almost had a heart attack. Fortunately, my sister was asleep. The cops just felt like they had to do their goddamn job, and I was pissed off at whoever called, and of course it came out of the cops, and they could tell I was not pleased with them, and they just felt embarrassed that they were there. That's all that happens there. So when you keep wasting resources, maybe spend your time trying to do something helpful for people. Yeah, see, Joy ignores the trolls, but you know what? These are the way I look at it is that trolls are just uneducated people that need to be educated, because the things that they say are the same things about this subject, are the same things that I said 10 years ago before I truly understand even my own sister. So I empathize with their ignorance, and I want to bring them into enlightenment, because once you see that, you're like, holy shit, instead of going around the world and just never seeing anything good and only seeing, you see the best thing in the world and all you see is the guy's shoes are from China, and you complain about that. Going through life and never seeing anything good is going to be a miserable way. So enlightenment allows a person to say, holy cow, there is good even in a bunny being fed a carrot. Actually, not carrots. I found out carrots are bad for bunnies. But the outdoor carrots love them. The outdoor bunnies love them because it's a lot of high sugar, but they're a lot more active than our indoor carrot. Heart, 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 heart. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you for that part. The thumbs, I'm not a guy who asks for thumbs, but if you like the video, if you're here, give it a thumbs up, because it just kind of lets me know. I'm just kind of a person, it's like, Annette and I are both overachievers. And I'm a person, when I did a test, if I got 100%, I wanted to know why you didn't give me 102%, because I got the extra credit right too. So it should be 100. And you always explain, no, 100% is no, because I got extra credit. So you have to add that on, it's extra. And there would be an argument every test, I swear. And so when you don't hit the thumbs up, what happens is all the haters that come in here, and there's a lot more of them, because as soon as you block them, they make another account, they give it a thumbs down. So then when I go look at my report card after we do this, it says like, you got a 50% or 40% thumbs up. And I'm like, I know that's not true, but it's just like, it just kind of, this looks nasty on my report card for a guy who likes 100%. I like 102%. I strive for 102%. Which is part of the problem that Joy was trying to teach me, is that I don't have to win everything. And I don't have to compete with everybody. And I don't have to have everything, I don't have to be a winner. And that was the first thing to do, was to undo that. And now, okay, I don't have a lot of money, I don't have a lot of things, but I don't even think about those. I don't even care, because like Joy said, we could be living in a cave and her and I will be happy. And I've had lots and lots and lots of money, and I wasn't happy. I was happy like getting the stuff, and it's fun paying your bills. But as far as like being like happy and rewarded and having a purpose, Peggy's here. Good morning. Hey, Lindsay. Lindsay, good morning. How are you? Lindsay and Peggy are here.
Good. Oh, good.
Oh, good. Oh, good. The moderator here. Thank you, guys. Yeah, I was just feeding the trolls while you weren't here for a while. Okay, Jason wants to know: Do you think Trump is going to be president?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, I don't.
No. Australia. I'm reporting trolls, not to what? We needed y'all. From my great, so happy you guys are helping her. Hey, Annette.
Hello.
Hello. Annette, what's your favorite song to play on the piano?
Verlies.
What is it?
Verlies.
I'm not sure I know that song.
Oh, wait.
Hi, I just watch your videos. I am so glad Annette has you. God bless you all. I am from England, UK.
Oh, wait.
Oh, good.
Yay.
Oh, good. We love England. I'm not going to tell you what our last name is. My mother does, of course. Every time, I knew she was going to. She can't say her, when I say introduce yourself, she can't introduce herself without saying her first and last name. She's just kind of that old school. But our last name, it actually is established in London. I'd love to go to England someday and find our ancestors, because there's very few people in this country, in America. There's probably like 5 people with our last name. But then if you type in our last name in England, in the UK, you have hardware stores with our name on it, like billboards and stuff. Like it's a big name there. And so we're very few of those that said, we're gonna head to the United States. And I'm not sure why great-great-grandpa decided to do that. And it sounds like my family back in England was pretty well established. They had no need to go to discover the new land, because only a few of us came over. And when we got here, we're not they weren't Catholics. They weren't having lots of babies. Let's put it that way. So my dad was an only child. You know, I read though that he had a brother that died. Is that possible?
I don't think so.
I know. I was looking at. Joy was going through these census reports, and it said that my dad had a brother that died when my dad would have been 7, but my dad never told me this. He said he was only an only child. Now, of course, no one on my dad's side of the family I'm in contact with that are alive that I can call, so I can't ask. It just was something that came up on one of those census, like a census was done on the ancestry things, and it said that census was done in this year, and they said that there were 4 people in your house. There was the mom, the dad, and 2 brothers. And weirdly enough, the brother's name was Robert. Okay, and why I say that's weird, because if his brother's name was Robert and died, we have a brother named Robert that also died.
No.
We don't?
No.
Robert died. You remember Robert?
Robert was born. Yeah.
Yeah, you remember
He had
Robert.
a heart attack.
Yeah. He had a heart attack.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love you, Annette.
I love you too.
Thank you, Peggy. Thank you for being here. Peggy, I hope you're feeling better. Joy mentioned that you might be a little bit sick today. I hope you're doing okay. Annette, other than watching music videos, what do you like to do during the day?
I work.
She works. She goes. I drop her off at the library a lot, and she heads out and she goes to work.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so this is part of her new work, and it's an adjustment. That's why she's learning to incorporate it in her morning. But this is a way that she can. It's her work.
No.
What?
They think that we're trying to kill people, but we're not killing anybody.
Exactly. Exactly.
It wasn't me that's killing anybody.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You guys are great.
You know. Yeah. I mean, people know.
Charlie, we'll probably do breakfast here about 4 a.m.
Probably about 5.
About 5 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah. Keep it going. We love it. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the parts. Thank you for everything. We really appreciate it. It really means a lot to us. I mean, as you can see, it's improving everything. Even Gloria is getting into it. Annette is looking so much better. You guys are taking great care of her.
Oh, good.
How do you feel about
I
that?
feel great.
Yeah, good. We love Annette.
Yeah, it's all right.
Annette, do you like reading?
Yeah. Yeah, all the time.
She loves reading. Blue-eyed siren. Hi, Annette and Rich from Scotland. Oh, cool. Joy is half Scottish.
Oh, neat.
Yes. I'm not going to tell you her maiden name, but it's a character from Star Trek,
Good.
and he was a captain, and then the other part of her last name was the founder of the Catholic Church, Saint Patrick. So you guys can figure out what her last name is. See if you can. With those 2 clues. I'm sure one of the Scottish guy can't. So you got a captain from Star Trek combined with the founder of the Catholic Church, Saint Patrick. Do you have a favorite color? And a big hello from New Zealand. Oh man, I'd love to go. My grandmother always wanted us to go to New Zealand. She said, if you want to go anywhere, you got to take a trip to Australia and New Zealand. Not that the UK wouldn't be bad. I think she just assumed that we probably had already been there. But and hey from London. Annette, if you could travel anywhere, where would the first city you'd like to go?
I don't care. Any city.
Would you like to go to Australia?
No.
Okay. How about the UK?
No.
London? London?
No.
No? Maybe
No. None of those.
none of those. Okay. We'll keep guessing. Yeah, I think she'd love Australia. Maybe, yeah, maybe she would. We could check it out at least. Okay. Oh, Jesus, Charlie. You guys are pretty smart. You guys guessed your maiden name. Good job. How about Amsterdam? I've been to Amsterdam, and I absolutely love Amsterdam. Best food, best people. We have family on my, well, it's kind of like distant cousins, but my uncle is an artist. He has art in the Hague, you know what I mean? And so he works for the government. He has art in the government. And I had a bunch of his art in my storage that got stolen. I don't know if I told you guys that. But I had a bunch of his art, like big, he had these big prints and I had them for my dad and he got stolen. Anyways, yeah, we love Amsterdam. When I traveled to Europe to visit my friend in Switzerland, I was going to do a 2-week trip. I was going to stop in Amsterdam and cruise over and do some sightseeing. But I just stayed in Amsterdam because people I met there were so cool and I just felt like at home there. And plus everyone spoke English. I mean, at least broken English there, and it was easy to order in restaurants. So I felt pretty safe. And the big thing was that Nike had just built these basketball courts there next to the Van Gogh Museum, and so they are just kind of like just now promoting basketball there. And I loved basketball back in the '90s, and these guys were getting into it. And so it was so cool playing sports with people from another country, especially basketball, because I was American. And so they, and here I am, like, whoa, okay, the American can play some ball. So I ended up staying there my entire trip, is what I'm trying to say. I never left Amsterdam. And I didn't smoke weed or drink alcohol. It wasn't about people go, oh, you probably just got stoned. No, I was very anti-drug. I was a just say no generation guy. And in fact, I didn't even drink alcohol until in my 30s. Because in my head, I thought, like, I don't have time for this when I'm in my 20s. I got to get shit done. I figure the best time to drink alcohol, and if you want to do drugs or anything, would be after you've done your work. And I didn't think like after the day. I thought like, when I'm in my 30s and I got stuff settled and I've got like a nice bank account, so if things go wrong, I'm not going to be, it's like whatever. And so, but sure enough, things went wrong. I'm just kidding. But they did. But they didn't. Hi, Peggy Love. I'm here listening. Mornings are just busy over here. Hope everyone's having a great day. Hi, friend. Yes, exactly. And a lot of this stuff, too, is that, we discovered 10 years ago with the Periscope thing. Joy probably mentioned there was this woman. You guys remember Brie Olson with Charlie Sheen and all that, and that drama? Okay, before that broke the news, Brie Olson was on Periscope. I mean, she still has her accounts on Twitter and stuff. And even though she was a sex worker, she started doing this Periscope thing to, like what we're doing, kind of showing you the other side of the real life. And so it wasn't really about sex, although she does like Joy stuff where she'll do a little dance around. Because, I mean, she's a young woman, like Joy's a young woman. And they, like birds, we all like to sing, you know what I mean? So that's the way we express ourselves. And so Brie I learned there's this weird phenomenon where we'd watch her, and then next thing you know, we'd bring her with us in the car. We'd watch her. If she was live streaming, we'd like turn it on while we were driving somewhere, because I don't know. It was just like we got this connection. So that's when I realized, wow, this is a really interesting tool, a really interesting medium for people. So, I get why we're all connected here. I mean, it helped us when we were there. In fact, that led to the cave and everything else. So we all. Oh, you remember? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. She had a ton. And it was really sad because she was trying to break away from the sex industry. She wanted to do something to make money that wasn't her BrieOlson.com. And you can imagine why, right? I mean, because it's like nobody respected her. I mean, she made all this money and she had no respect. So she wanted to do something on social media, but she did all this work and got all these followers. And then what happened? They said, oh, we're not. She did it for like a year. I mean, just like for free, and get all these things built up and everything. And then they said, "Oh, sorry, but since you're a sex worker in the past, we're not going to monetize you," even though none of her stuff was sex related. And that really just broke her heart. I think that really, and I can understand that. Putting that kind of work and having, I mean, it's just kind of more slap in the face. And that is weird because see, Karma got Periscope. So when you worry about businesses doing things like excluding a sex worker for no reason other than what she did in the past, which is that's not valid. Periscope is gone. It's disappeared. It was one of the biggest platforms, and when they denied Brie Olson, the gods said that's wrong. Here's a woman trying to change her life, and you denied her. So what we're going to do is we're going to destroy your platform, and it's gone. So. It just tells you the power of God. And I do believe that all the social media platforms, all this stuff is, everyone says, how does God know what we're doing? How does God know what we're thinking, everything? Right, it's a lot of fucking work, but this is a good way for go back and read your tweets. Go back and read these guys' messages on here and the things that they say to someone who's struggling. You know, that's the thing that God's going to see.
That's true.
Yeah, they always say nice things, don't worry. Huh?
No, that was true.
None of that was true.
Yeah.
I know. You know me, I just make stuff up.
Yeah, I know.
I know. But they're used to it. Anyways, that's just my thing. So whether you believe in God or not, like the actual, believe me, this right here, this device and all this stuff people think and write, is got a way for people to tell. You can see themselves, like, are you a negative or a positive person? Are you a good or a bad person? You can read what people write and what people do online. You can see that a lot of people are just really nasty.
Yeah.
So anyways, but Periscope went away because as a corporation, that wasn't right. It wasn't right to judge a woman who was trying to better her life. But the best part was, in the midst of all this, it really blew up because Charlie Sheen got AIDS. And so then Brie Olson was her old boyfriend. And so that really blew her up. You're gonna ask somebody why him, and I speak extremely fast. That sounds I talk fast as well. Why do we talk fast? Because our brains are very active. In fact, I can't talk fast enough for the way my brain works. And I'm not reading a script, and I don't have anything planned. So when you don't have that, you tend to float. Now, however, if I was talking to a bunch of old, I used to sell to banks, so don't be offended. Well, I've talked to a bunch of old men that are over 50 or 60 years old. You have to pace yourself slightly differently. You can't just go from one subject to another. You must be very methodical in the way you talk. So step one, identify your audience. Identify your audience. You must know who you're talking to. If I'm talking to a group of bankers, I'm trying to convince them of doing something they would never do before, and they don't understand computers or software. I don't go rambling on about Apple iTunes and about social media and about Periscope. However, when I'm talking to about 1,000 people on my feed, my brain's going to go a little faster. I mean, I have to, so we have to start talking faster. So, judgment, again, we're learning more about a person. When they see a person and the first thing they do is they criticize them, we're learning more about what goes to that person's head. Because for those of you who know me and know my sister, well, we're not on drugs. And we're good people. And we would never exploit anyone. Exploitation is bad, right? Yeah. Yeah. What about Nazis?
That wasn't me.
It wasn't her. What about Hitler?
No, it wasn't me.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm the same way. I talk to people in social situations. Yes, Richard. I think you guys are beautiful souls.